Hello everybody and welcome back to OCHD and another Jumputi Heroes news video. It's been a little while, the anniversary came to an end and now we are launching into the Haikyuu Feature Festival. Now, pretty nice event to be honest, even though I did enjoy Haikyuu, I did read Haikyuu. I am abstaining from this event, I won't be spending any rubies in this event, simply because I think there's some tasty goodies coming up, and I just, you know, there's a few things I might have to go for. That being said, let's talk about this event. Let's talk about the lineup as we go through. I think there's some pretty cool characters added, some pretty nice sprites, and pretty nice event actually. First off, the login bonus. No rubies in the login bonus. However, we do have 15 of the special tickets, the ones that come specifically for this event, the new tickets, which is pretty good. And we also get our free Hinata, our first free Hinata, and we are going to be able to max him out in this event, which I do like. In terms of the other rewards, pretty standard fare. Hero Jewels is nice, I guess. I actually don't find myself using Hero Jewels that much, which is kind of weird, but is what it is, I suppose. They're free. You can't say no. But yes, these are the series tickets for this event. This is the second set of Haikyuu series tickets. And now I will point out, I'm not a big fan of this. When they put the banner like this, and then they have 3 characters on the banner that were added during this event, and then they have Tsukishima, and then you go, oh yeah, maybe it's like the Stone Ocean tickets where it's like it's all new units except for the 4-star or whatever. No. It's got like all of the standard gacha Haikyuu units on there. But if you happen to get lucky, I actually did happen to get lucky. I managed to get myself Lev Haiba for free. I was pretty happy about that. But by giving us more of these tickets, gives us more opportunities to get the standard gacha units for free. So I really like that. I think that's quite nice. And now the strongest decoy. This is the campaign to get Hinata for free. Not just get him for free, but also get him to 99 luck for free, and you get a special aura costume, which is pretty nice. He has had his hidden potential awakened during this event. However, unlike Goku, it's not for free. You're gonna have to pay. Well, I mean, technically you had to use some materials on Goku, I think, but a lot of them were just given to you. The difference here with Hinata is he's being treated as the standard gacha unit that he is. So you need to use 3 of those heroic crystals on him, and they don't give them to you. Not only do they not give them to you, but I'm pretty sure in the event store there's only 1 available at the moment. I think they're adding more later, but it's like it's probably not as worth it as with Goku. With Goku, he was free, and it was just like it was introduced in the mechanic, and it's like fair enough. But this does like raise some questions about how they're gonna handle this stuff moving forward. I don't know if it's gonna be like every time it'll be something like this, whether stuff like that Goku will be thrown in here and there in special events, or I mean, they don't always do something like this. There might be some events with no hidden potential stuff, or I mean, the event coming up, we have potentially quite a few units that could get, you know, like version 1 Alan, version 1 Dark Schneider, probably version 1 Asta. Like, they could easily give all of them their like hidden potential boost if they wanted to. Actually, does version 1 Asta have his already? I think he does. So yeah, so you could give us Dark Schneider and Alan definitely. Whether they will or not, I'm not sure, or whether they could add a new unit, because it does seem like it's a big event. I guess we'll see. But I do like the way they handle this, because realistically Hinata is quite old at this point. Other than his support, really doesn't have a lot going for him, especially because his main counter is his ability to break through barriers. And at this point, A, there are better ways to do that than using a unit that breaks through barriers. And B, his barrier doesn't even appear that often. It's a super rare gimmick. It's only like a PvE thing. It doesn't appear in tower. And and thirdly, obviously, he's aged horribly. His new abilities don't really save him enough for most people to go, you know what, I'm gonna spend a whole load of resources awakening him. Like, if you got through the anniversary and you didn't do Super Saiyan 3 Goku and you had him, you wouldn't then go and do Hinata. That would be crazy, because it's just not worth it. Yeah, Goku costs a little bit more, but like, let's be real now. But nonetheless, getting him to max luck for free is very, very nice. And the way they give us these like little form things so you can summon for more copies, which is down here. These also have the other Haikyuu standard Gatch units in it. Not the new ones, but the old ones. So these are actually really nice. You also get jewel shards and hero jewels and all that good stuff. I really like that. It's similar to the Ajimu event in that regard. So I'm pretty on board with that. Personally, I'm the same as with the Ajimu one. Once I max him out, I'm probably just going to hold on to these extra tickets on the off chance that they eventually figure out a way to make hero grade duplicates worth having. I've got so many saved in my box, just praying that they're going to work out a way to make those dupes not suck and I can actually use them for something good. And when they do, I will be ready. But until then, I'm having a bit of trouble managing my box space, and I have to avoid summoning on things I don't need to summon on. But still, very cool, very, very cool, especially for free, for new players to get free summons. This many free summons, you get loads of goodies in there. You're going to get copies of Hinata guaranteed, and also a chance to get the Haikyuu units, which, if you're new, that's pretty good. There's still some pretty good units in there. But yeah, the missions for this are pretty straightforward. Like, they're not expecting much of you. You get 3,000 volleyball points. You can do that in 20 minutes, not even. Clear this stage 30 times. Again, will not take you very long. Attaining each of these characters, very straightforward. And then getting Hinata up to max luck is, well, a result of doing this. So it's not that difficult. Very cool. Very, very cool. The reading time missions come back. Make sure you do not miss these. It is 5 free summons. And it's on that, you know, the tickets I mentioned before, the very good tickets. So don't miss out on it. You literally just have to go to the missions tab, click the mission, and then click back. That's it. You don't actually have to go to the website. So make sure you do that. The daily stage, again, make sure you do this every day. You get lots of goodies for doing this every day. You get the tickets the first time you clear it, even more free summons, but also 50 rubies a day. If you do the daily missions and this stage, if that's all you did every day, daily missions and this stage every day, you'd be getting 100 rubies a day, at least, for the period of this event. We won't include the days since the event started, where, you know, this video took a little bit for me to get up. But nonetheless, beautiful, beautiful. And I gotta say, this is one of a few small elements that I've got to, personally, for me, points to us potentially entering a sort of Jumputi Renaissance era. You know, the anniversary was a banger. Admittedly, the character pick diversity was not as good as maybe I would normally like, but it was the 5th anniversary. I'm willing to forgive because they got to put the hype beast stuff on for, you know, for the big event. You got to have the big characters. I get it. It's fine. But we moved into Haikyuu, and the rewards are still pretty solid. I thought it might have just been a one-time thing for the anniversary. I know we'd sort of been building up to it. The anniversary was really good. The rewards are still good. The rewards are still good. So I have to say, if they continue doing it the way they've done it in this event, I think we're going to have a good year. I think Jumputi is going to have one of its best years, potentially. But, well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Then we have the points event, one of 2 points events. Now, this is the points event with the goodies, and there's also the points event with the characters. You're going to have to do both. Well, actually, technically, you don't have to do much of the points event, but if you want the goodies, you're going to have to do it. Rewards are pretty solid in here. The fact that there's rubies in here, very, very nice. But also you can see just like a whole array of goodies on the side there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they have only given us one of the heroic crystals to start off, which is not ideal. At the moment, I don't even know if the stage for farming limit break materials is up. I assume it would be on Event Island, but I don't know. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, there's only one heroic crystal right now. Admittedly, it only costs 2,000 points, which is not that expensive, but you need 3 just to do Hinata. If you want to do a limited, you need 5. So not ideal. But again, they are restocking the store twice during this event. So I don't know if we're going to get a total of 3 by the end, or whether it's going to be like one of those that had like 5 of those crystals or something like that. But just know there's going to be a lot of goodies by the end, so you should probably farm a decent amount of the currency as you go along. And as always, boosted characters favors the new units, which if you don't have them, I mean, you could certainly still get by, but it's ideal, is it? And after checking, I can't see the limit break stage anywhere in game, which makes me think, how am I supposed to limit break my characters if I can't get the materials? I don't see it anywhere. They got like the Kimetsu no Yaiba reprints on right now, and it is not there. Is it in the special adventures? No. How are you supposed to do it? I don't understand. Well, oh well, I guess. Anyway, moving on. The choice ticket, especially if you're a new player, this is very nice. If you're not, probably just going to be a dupe. But hey, a few of these units, like Sawamura has some uses here and there. And Kodai has some uses here and there. So it's not all doom and gloom. Some pretty good dupes up for grabs. For me personally, I will be buying the ticket and not using it. Then we have this stage, which is for farming the characters. Interesting picks here. We've ended up with both Osamu and Atsumu Miya being free-to-play units, which I didn't really expect. For anyone wondering, I think Atsumu does appear inside Osamu's special ability, but you can have both on the same team. They are both blue units, both free-to-play units. It's a bit weird to me. I thought they were kind of popular, but I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. But, I mean, that's what they've decided. Tanaka as well. Free-to-play unit. I really feel like could have been the standard gacha, but okay, I guess. And Iwaizumi, much less controversial pick for an event unit. That's fine. He can be an event unit. These stages open one after the other. So on the 17th, on the 19th, on the 21st, and then probably a few days after Tanaka drops, we'll start getting information about the next event. So pretty cool. And you also get points as you go along, which can be used to buy additional copies, but you do get copies from farming the stages as well. So bit of a weird way of doing things. I gotta say, it does feel like they're slowly phasing out those crystals. Like, you know, when you farm a stage, you get the crystals and you trade it for characters. I feel like they're slowly fading out. We had like one during the anniversary that could have had the crystals, and that was Askin Naklavar, and he didn't have any. If I remember correctly, his stage did not have crystals at all. So I guess they're getting rid of that, maybe. I don't know. We've only got 2 events to base that off of. It doesn't really matter because they're kind of pointless, but at the same time, it's like, I think they've had trouble balancing making the luck bonus worth even having a luck max up character in for, which is why they introduced the crystals in the first place. But maybe they've decided this isn't really the way to do it. But yeah, I've just looked at my store. The last one was Sven, so no crystals. No crystals. Then we have the sort of selection of, they're not all catastrophe class stages, but you know, like the challenge stages for the event. We have this one, which gives jewel shards, ultimate scroll, limit break doors, whatever, and they all kind of give similar sort of rewards. But remember, I was saying about the free, the free tickets, the free summons. The stages like this, there's 3 of these, and they each give 5 of those tickets. So that's another 15 free summons on that banner. I very much like that. Yeah, there's other goodies in there, and there's a jewel, one of each jewel up for grabs. So these stages, if you can beat it, you should. This one is supposed to be like the hardest one. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but I mean, like, just try your best. Try your best, beat all 4 of these stages and get a whole heap load of rewards. And you get emblems. Obviously, you can't use all the emblems, and it's... well, for me personally, it's kind of pointless, but they're there and you can get them, so that's cool. And then this last one is also a catastrophe class event, actually, so I guess this could also be the hardest stage. I don't know. This is like the last one to come out, so it probably is the hardest one. 23rd this comes out, and you get a stamp, which is cool. I didn't notice how bad... You know what? I did notice how bad Bokuto's sprite was when it came out. I did feel like it didn't really look like him enough. I feel that's emphasized here. I don't know. It doesn't look enough like... Like, it's him. Don't get me wrong. It's him, but it's not... Like, I don't know. It almost... Like, look at the 2 of them next to each other. It almost looks like one of them's not made for the same game. Weird. But anyway. We have Unity Battle, which... I haven't actually checked. Like, we've got a Unity Battle one right now that's just finishing. We had like 4 for the anniversary, and that, for me, honestly, I thought it was going to be a nightmare. It ended up being all right because they reformatted the way they were handling it, and it was basically like just not even 10 runs, I don't think I had to do in total for each stage. It's like, what? Once you have an optimal team and you get to the top stage, it doesn't have to be fully optimal, but good enough to hit max points. You clear the first 4 stages, and then you clear the 5th stage. Well, you don't even need to clear it 10 times. You've got to clear it like, what, like 8 times, I guess? Something like that. And you got all the rewards. You're done. So I don't know. Let me check this one if it says if this event is gonna have 5 levels. I don't know if it does. Because if it has 5 levels, then that's great. If it only has 3, this is gonna take a lot longer. I don't know if it says. I can't see it anywhere. I'm only quickly glancing, to be fair. I should have checked this before I started recording, I think. But, you know, these things happen. It says, starting from the 24th, we have the Unity Battle. What is Unity Battle? We know that. That's the rewards you can get. Clear missions. It just doesn't say. But we do get rewards, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I can't see anything about if it's going to be 5 or not. But anyway, they got these 2 emblems down here, which may suggest to me that it's not going to be 5 stages. It'll be 3 instead, just because you need to clear it 10 times to get the trophy. And if you if you do it optimally, it won't even take 10 times to get to max points. So I don't know if that's going to be a thing where it's like, oh, I got to max points, I guess I got to do a couple more runs. Maybe when it's just 1, they're not going to want you to do it as quickly. But then again, it starts on the 24th. It's only a 4-day. I don't know. But anyway, these are not as bad as they used to be, and the rewards are still pretty good. So. It's alright. It's alright. So they have actually brought back Atsumu, and they've added him to the logbook. The voyage log, I should say. This is the only... Wait, it's not even being reprinted. He's just been added to the voyage log. Which was interesting. Because when I was looking you know, back during the anniversary when we got some data downloads, I was thinking, oh, I should have a look, you know, scroll forward in time a bit and see what events are coming up. And there was nothing being reprinted. I was like, there's a Haikyuu event coming up. There are Haikyuu events, so wouldn't they reprint it? Turns out they decided not to reprint anything. They just added this one stage to the voyage log. And I was like, oh, well, I guess that makes sense because, you know, we have the voyage log now. They don't even need to do reprints anymore. And then they proceeded to reprint all of the Kimetsu no Yaiba stages. I would say for absolutely no reason, but they're saying it's for the like release of the new season of the anime or whatever. But they're all available in the logbook. But to them, it doesn't matter. They're like, you know what? Just, you know, have them all. Have them all. So I don't really get that. But a load of stages have been added to the logbook that have legend summons on it. So if you're missing any of those, potentially an opportunity for you to go and grab them. Especially because I think a lot of them were moved into the like PvP store and they were like, this is stupid. And so they've taken them out. So I feel a bit bad for anybody that spent PvP points on it. But at the same time, it is now available, which is good. So if anybody needs those, go have a look and see which ones you're missing and go grab them. Then we have special emblems, 2 of which were already available in the past. I think these 2 were available during the Silver Week Sports Festival. But then this new one added just for this event. And you can get these all from the Voyage Log. And as far as I know, these do not expire. You can buy these whenever you want. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if they're going to do more of that moving forward. Incidentally, on the... Wait, which event was it? No, gone too far. On this event, if you actually go to the store, it has basically all of the Haikyuu characters on there already. So I was talking about like reprints and stuff, but not only are those characters available from the Voyage Log, but if you really wanted to, you could just buy them from this event store. Because I mean, if I look in there now, who have they got in there? They've got Oikawa, they've got Yamaguchi. I think, is that all of the... Oh, well, no, Atsumu's not there. But they've got a lot of the characters there. And you can buy them from that store. But I guess, is there any point? Because the Voyage Log stuff's like half stamina, double drop, all that stuff. So it's probably better off doing it in the Voyage Log. But still some goodies in that shop, so definitely do that. Back to what we were doing. Whoa, that's too far. The Max Luck Special Reward campaign is pretty much exactly what we've come to expect, except the amount of doors being given has been increased, which is really, really nice. They they increased the amount of doors you're getting for like Densetsu and for Muso and for Limited during the anniversary. There's not as much of that on display during this event. Admittedly, you can buy like some limited grade doors in the event store, and it's more than you would normally be able to buy, and they're not as expensive as they normally are. Because of the level 99 update, a lot of this makes sense. The plus 99 update, I should say. But in terms of Muso and Densetsu doors, they are not here. Probably won't see those in this event at all. Which I guess makes sense because you can't get any during this event. But event doors, they're happy to give those out like candy. Hero doors, again, happy to give those out. You could buy 1,000 hero doors for like 1,500 points from the event store. That's pretty good. I don't even know if have they got event doors in here. They do, but it's not like a special offer or anything, I don't think. But still, there you have it. So pretty nice. No special season for Tower. Not that I really care, but for the people that do care about Tower, that will be, well, just a normal Tower week, I guess. And then we have the Haikyuu Limited Gacha. Now, a lot of people are a big fan of this format. It has in the past been considered to be the best format, but it can be a little bit divisive. You know, if you're looking for one specific character, it does put you in a tough situation where you kind of have to be willing to go for both in order to get the one that you want. You know, you might get to the... What multi is it? The 10th multi? You might get to the 9th multi and get your limited, and it might be the one you want, and then it's job done. But you might also get them in the first multi. You might get them in the discount single. When it comes to chance, you can't rely on it. But when it comes to the guarantee, if you want to get what you want guaranteed, it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be Oh, it's going to be 15 multis. So people do have valid criticisms of this format, but I still think it's pretty cool. If you're a Haikyuu fan, brand new gacha with 5 brand new Haikyuu units on it, yes please, thank you very much. But if you're, say, a Haikyuu fan and you're a really big fan of Kyoko, that's the only character you care about, I really want Kyoko, admittedly, you might get lucky. You might pull her off the free tickets from this event. You might be able to pull her on the discount single or the first multi or whatever. But if it all goes wrong, you might have to do 15 multis for standard gacha Kyoko, which is absurd. Absolutely absurd. I don't know if they added like they didn't add like a hero. There's like a guaranteed hero step, but like you could get Lev there and you get Lev there, or you get, you know, Lev and Kashi or whatever. Like you might not get the ones you want, and these guaranteed 5-star units could all be like 2018, well not 2018, but like 2020 units or whatever, 2021. So basically what I'm trying to say is it can be a bit of a divisive format, but I still think it's pretty good overall. And in terms of the picks for limiteds, I think they're pretty solid. I know a lot of people were saying, oh, Aikawa isn't even like a big deal in the nationals, like they get knocked out and blah blah blah, whatever. Look, I don't think the devs really thought about it that much. I think they just chose like the most popular characters and made a gacha with it. I think the picks are pretty solid overall. Lev to me is the only one that's a little bit of a question mark. I know Nakoma is quite popular, so I guess them having 3 standard gacha units is kind of understandable. Was Lev that popular? I don't remember him being that popular. I don't know. I haven't looked at the popularity polls or anything. Kyoko makes sense, even though Tanaka would have made sense. He does appear in a special ability, so it's kind of alright, I guess. Akashi makes sense. I'm pretty happy with that. Bit weird that he's standard gacha. Bokuto's not. Bokuto's a free-to-play unit. But maybe we'll get a limited Bokuto at some point. Probably not. But maybe. He's my favourite, so maybe. And Asahi, yeah, absolutely makes sense. Before I would have said standard gacha, but like, you know what, a limited, that's fine. And it saves us from doing the, oh, Hinata limited again, or Kageyama limited again, or dual unit, or whatever. Like, just putting Asahi there, yeah, 100%. I'm down with that. So, pretty cool lineup. I'm 50-50 on the banner format. I generally speaking, I'm quite happy if I see this banner format, if it's a series I really love. But when it's like one specific character I want, it does irk me a little bit. But I have learned over time that even if there's a standard gacha unit, it's the one character I absolutely want. If I don't get them within the reasonable amount of money that I had allocated to spend, you just gotta let it go. You will be able to get them completely for free next year. So don't lose your head. Now, other stuff. Demon Slayer special reprint campaign. We were talking about this earlier. They are giving us a free-to-play? They're giving us a free copy of either Red Limited Tanjiro or Yellow Limited Zenitsu. It is a choice ticket, so you get to choose whichever one you want. And then you can use them. I don't know. Neither of them have their level 15 update yet. For me personally, I have both already, so I probably will just save this ticket for their level 15. I guess I could use it and then sell it and then spend it on tickets or jewels or whatever. I guess that works too, but I'll probably just save it for now. But nonetheless, incredible generosity. Thank you. If new players come in and they could just get a free limited Tanjiro Zenitsu, that's really nice. I really like that. Then the birthday gacha, there's only one here that's relevant, which is Bakugo. I don't know why I said it like that. On the 20th of April, Bakugo's birthday. Don't forget to log in. Don't forget to summon on his birthday banner for free. First multi is free. And you might get lucky and get yourself either limited Bakugo or Yumaran Bakugo or probably some nonsense. Most of the time it'll be nonsense. Then the level 15 gacha is back. Only 2 level 15 characters here, which makes this format a little bit interesting because you'll be fuming. You get to the 6th multi and you get one of them, and then on the 9th multi you get the same one again, or like maybe you get the other one. I don't know, but it's like then the choice tickets on the 12th multi. So is that like the defeat? It's like 6th multi. Oh, I didn't get the one I wanted. It's like 9th multi. It's like, oh, I didn't get the one I wanted again. It's like, gotta go to the 12th multi. Generally speaking, I don't recommend summoning on these, but Hughes is pretty good, and like he doesn't really have any business getting his level 15 this early. It's probably more likely that like there's a few units from the end of last year where they were like, oh, we're already giving other units of this archetype level 15. They're releasing with level 15. Doesn't really make sense for him to not have his level 15. So there might be some more similar to this moving forward. You know, update an old unit and then take a unit that's more recent and give them the abilities they should have. But yeah, generally speaking, do the free multi. Absolutely do the free multi. But beyond that, maybe don't. Then we have the player support start gacha, which start dash, I should say, start dash. It's just 1 multi. This used to be 5 multis to get a free limited. Well, not free, it costs rubies, but it used to be 5 multis for a guaranteed limit. It is now 1 multi for a guaranteed limit. Do not be bamboozled by this image here. This image that shows all limiteds from 2022, because as a matter of fact, it has a bunch of units on there. It has so many limiteds on there. It is only 1 multi. So in that sense, 1,000 rubies, I guess, yes. I have done it. Personally, I did it. Do I regret it? Yes. It was 1,000 rubies, and I got a Goldman dupe. Goldman is basically a free limited. He was given away for free last year, and he might get given away for free again this year. So I wasn't exactly happy about that. That being said, it was only 1,000 rubies. I think I actually got 2 limits in this, or maybe that was another banner. I don't know. But anyway, if you want a limit, it's only 1,000 rubies. Then I want to talk about this. This banner, I fucking hate them. I hate them. These guys are assholes because they have. Look how cool this banner looks. And look at the lineup they put on this banner. Do you know how tempting this is going to be to a new player? And do you know what? It stinks. It's like the worst banner. It is one of the worst banners available. Admittedly, it's better than it used to be. But that is not fucking difficult. Before, it just gave you nothing. The nothing gacha. Now it's got limiteds on it. It's got standard gacha units from like more recent on it. Blah blah blah. Whatever. And you get a guaranteed limit on the 10th multi. It's gonna have like every limited in the pool. It's gonna be. You can get 1,000 rubies. You get 1 guarantee. You're gonna do 10 multis. No guarantees. No special steps. No discounts. 10th multi. Get guaranteed limited. Do you know how many people are gonna see the banner image and are gonna want to pour on this? Don't do it ever. Never, 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 never. There's somewhere I'm like, oh yeah, maybe situationally, maybe you'd want to do that. It's like, oh yeah, maybe, you know, if you're like a big Hughes fan, whatever. Like, I swear, do not give them a single ruby on this banner. Do not be bamboozled by how pretty the banner image is, or it's got your favorite Luffy on it. This is the worst banner on the game. This is anything that is worse than this. The devs are taking the piss. This is the official worst banner on the game. Admittedly, the one that came before this was worse, but this has replaced that. So that banner's gone. So this is the new worst banner on the game. Just letting you know. Look at it. Look at the pressing that looks. Look at the press. It's supposed to be full of good stuff. Look at all the good stuff. Just saying. I'm just letting the people know. Do not be tempted. Then Demon Slayer stuff, it's at least better than the rare gacha. There's really not a lot special about this unless you're a massive Demon Slayer fan, in which case, hey, guess what? There's loads of Demon Slayer characters in it. So, like, it might be tempting. 10 multis to get a choice ticket. And you can choose whichever Demon Slayer character you want, pretty much. So, it's kind of not bad in that regard, but yeah, whatever. Then we have the 5-step gacha, Again, if you're a Demon Slayer fan, this is like a cheap way to get a limited Demon Slayer character. It's going to cost you 4,000 rubies. And in those 4,000 rubies, you're going to get 50 units, 6 of which are guaranteed to be 5-star. And one of those 6 is guaranteed to be a limited from Kimetsu no Yaiba. So, kind of pretty cool. And in these gacha, we all love these gacha. Now, remember, we don't have the official information on these. Technically, we do have it on these, so I don't know why I've left it in this section. But these gacha, first multi is free, and there is 4 of them, so make sure you do all 4. Now, I don't know what the true part is. Because, like, this little, like, let me show you. This kanji here, the golden one, it probably is supposed to indicate something to me, but I don't know what. So it just says true. Now this is the same true that appears in Asahi's like character title. So, and I mean, I don't think it's related to that, but like that's, I was like sanity checking. I was like, why does it say that? And I still don't really know. It's probably something to do with the upcoming event. A lot of people are calling these countdown banners, and in a sense, they might be. It might be counting down to Golden Week stuff. But it doesn't say countdown. So I don't really know. I don't know what the plan is. But these banners are pretty cool. They're pretty cheap to get a guaranteed limited. If you're like me, you're looking at this banner. Oh, unfortunately, I have Osamu and Yuma already. So I will not be summoning on this banner. I will not be risking Pickle. But I will do the free multi. Because you know what? The other 3 are quite tempting. And then like the red banner, I have basically all of it except Cascade. So sadly, I won't be summoning on that. But hey, actually, hold on. The first multi's free. So I'll be summoning on all of these, obviously. Only one free multi. It's a bit suspicious that the yellow one only has 3 characters on it. Now, I'm wondering whether they've actually changed these banners and it's going to be more like, I don't know, like there's loads of characters on there and you just get like a random yellow limited on the 7th step or something like that. I don't know why they make these banners worse, you know, like they've been trending in a positive direction recently. I don't know why they would choose to make a banner that was already really good slightly worse. So if this does only have 3 characters on it, that's kind of cool, but at the same time, I mean, I have 2 out of 3, so I wasn't going to summon anyway, but it's weird, right? It's a little bit weird. And as for the blue banner, do I have any of those? I don't have any of those. There's a big temptation there for me to go all 7. I won't be, obviously, but still a big temptation nonetheless. Yeah. Lots of free multis. What we got 4 there, plus the level 15, plus Bakugo, Giorno, but that's already gone, sadly. Moving on, we have this special Ruby daily gift pack, which is 1,400 rubies and 2,800 yen, which is not within my quota, so I can't recommend it, but it's slightly cheaper than they sometimes charge, so it's slightly better than sometimes. The Battle Ready Demon Slayer pack is not worth buying. The Special Demons is not worth buying. This pack is not worth buying. We're breezing through these. If you want to read more information on these packs, feel free to go to the website, but I gotta be real with you. They're mostly not worth buying. This one's not worth buying. This one is a situational. It basically comes down to, are you a big spender, and would you be willing to big spend to get the limited you want? In which case, might be worth it, but only if you're a big spender. And personally for me, no. But there's some people out there, yes. And then this is the same pack. And then this is the same pack, but only with Demon Slayer characters. And then this pack is like a little bit on the cheaper side, 2,900 yen to get a guaranteed Demon Slayer limit of 500 rubies. It's not the worst ever, but considering it's just like it could be any of them. Most of them are pretty good, but like it's a bit risky. And then this, the filth, the scum. I was talking before about how I couldn't find the stage to get the hidden potential stuff, but But wait, hold on. It's in the sales section. That's why I couldn't find it. You have to buy them. No, I do think they'll bring the farming stage back. Obviously, it might even just be, maybe it's on right now and I just can't see it because my phone's broken. I don't know, but they want people to buy these. They are having a laugh. They are losing their mind. They're putting as a selling point in the sales pack. They've got just a tiny little bit of space to work with, and they have wasted valuable real estate on books and jump souls. They have gone mad. And what's worse is that is one of 4 packs. 1900. I'm sorry. Hold on. We're talking about how much was this? 2,800 yen. It's too expensive. 1,400 rupees. Too expensive. The 1,200 yen, you get 200 rubies in the. To be fair, they're not offering much else in terms of value. So I can see why some people might be tempted, but no, there's no rubies on there. Come on. Outrageous. Then there's this pack, which is supposed to be a deal. How is this a deal? I don't know. And then this pack, if you ever see the words chance, this is subtle. If you ever see the words chance in a sale pack, that is my way of saying don't buy it. Now, admittedly, they have written that in the sale pack banner. They have called it a chance pack. And you know what? In a way, they are telling you not to buy it. I'm going to spend money to have a chance to get a limit. 4,900 yen to have a chance to get a Demon Slayer Limited? I'm sorry. I can buy one for 2,900 yen guaranteed. I was like, oh no, but this one gives you 10 5-stars. It's better. Get out of here. And then the same thing, but Haikyuu, no. The once a day 5-star sale pack, no. No. It's I mean, it's on the same. This is the thing. It's on the same tier as that Demon Slayer one. However, they've made it 100 yen more expensive, and the reason they've done that is because the limiteds on there, if it is all the ones that appear on that true limited whatever banners I mentioned before, and it's like what 4, 8. It's not well. It's 4, 8, 12. 30, 40, 15. There we go. 15 very desirable characters. If it's only those 15, this is not the worst pack they've ever done. This is actually not too shabby. It's not like value, because I've spoken about value before. In order to have value, the yen number needs to be lower than the ruby number. That doesn't happen that often. They did that a few times during the anniversary, and who knows, maybe they'll do it again in the future. But as it stands, this pack is like a mid-range pack. Compared to all this other garbage, it's like mid-range. And that would be it, but there's one more thing. The Taiwan server. We need to talk about this because they've moved into their next event, or they're about to. They're just about to move into their next event. And we had speculated, what are they going to do after the crossover event thing? And the answer I had come to was, I assume they're going to move on straight to Haikyuu. Or they're going to use a filler event, maybe Saint Seiya, to pad things out. But no! Instead, they will be doing the Japan 5th anniversary converted into a Taiwan event. And it's just called like Superfest or something like that. Which is really weird. I have to assume that it has something to do with like the way certain elements of the game have been implemented. And it's like, we can't bring Haikyuu forward because it's like, how are we going to do the hidden potential stuff with Hinata when we don't have hidden potential yet? But we can't release Hinata as the hidden potential guy. So like, we're just not going to give him this hidden potential. We're going to. It gets confusing. I think maybe they were just like, you know what? Fuck it. just have the event. Now, we don't have the full information on this yet. We haven't had the data download. As far as I know, the news isn't even in game yet. It's only on Facebook. But seemingly, they are getting Kisuke Urahara. In addition, it looks like they get a Might Guy. I don't know what else. Well, they're getting that new Goku, at least. And they're getting hidden potential for a lot of the same units that we were getting it for. And they are getting hidden potential as well. But the interesting part of this mainly is Kisuke being there. Kisuke is a densetsu. And a lot of people, when I released my roadmap video, a lot of people said, what you said about the Taiwan anniversary thing doesn't make any sense. Because they're just going to have Kisuke there. And then we're like, what? Like, how does that work exactly? Well, they're if they have Kisuke, what are we going to get? That doesn't make any sense. And I said, oh, well, I don't know. When the real answer was, I may have messed up a little bit. But shun the non-believers, because the prophecy has been fulfilled. Kisuke is coming out early on the Taiwan server, so when the Taiwan anniversary comes around, they will be getting an exclusive densetsu / muso / whatever, and that means we could get it on the Japan server as well. And it'll be a new unit, and maybe it'll be Iolos, maybe it'll be Shanks. I don't know, but the point remains that I've been right about a few too many things. I don't really know how, but exciting times. Maybe? Or is the Taiwan server about to shut down? I don't know. The point is, we are here and we are waiting to see what happens next. And if we find out some cool stuff in the data download, I'm sure I will make a video and let you know. But until then, or until whatever next cool thing happens, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.